Governor Abbott, the enemy, the enemy, hold up right fast, excuse me right fast. Now, Miss West, when I was in the courtroom last couple of months ago, not too much, she called me crazy. And God, I just filed a civil rights complaint on your state of Texas for your music community and your street people misbehaving themselves. You know what happened at that mall. I would not be annoyed about my fate, and Ms. West would not antagonate with that Judge Kennedy and lie. So this is how we play this game. Since Governor Abbott, you smiling, you laughing, you're doing what you want to do, right? And you think you're cute about your behavior, about you care about them more than you care about listening to disability, right? That's what you stand for, right? Our opinion and our voice don't matter, right? But let me tell you, community, instead of misbehaving themselves, the spirit behavior of the Holy Spirit of jealousy is being seen. And I gotta do some shaving today. Gotta be seen, right? People want to laugh and antagonate. No, people are loyal to my fan base and my thing. You Trump been had my accounts, but you allow this to go on, and I'm about to kind of follow civil rights for the activity that went on today again. That's another 30 million against the Justice Department for allowing this to go on again, right? But the enemy, instead of passing by in the Holy Spirit and stare like they don't know me, intimidating, laughing, and doing all of this, watching two girls acting for it, it makes you feel right, and you said something you're supposed to not to say, right? Since the Justice Department, and then he has something to say smart, right? On Sky News, right? He let y'all carry out that threat. You know you wrong, Governor Abbott. You know you are wrong. You sitting up there laughing, and that's nothing to laugh about, man. You and your politics. That's nothing to laugh about, right? One thing said about the whistleblower, that's on Miss Nancy Pelosi, right? On the news, right? Why Dallas racism did what they did in protecting the mayor. They tried to play me. I've asked for Judge Kennedy arrest in the civil rights. I've asked for the prosecutor's going to lie. No, don't lie what you know. When I messaged the attorney general and I messaged the Justice Department, and they carried out that threat. So when it's time for me to carry out that threat against the mayor and against Judge Kennedy, and then she get mad and tell me after I had to go through all of that fight, and she get mad at the elevator when I went to another courtroom, right? And get mad and tell me to stay out there with your racist self, you and your black racist people in that courtroom. Why they don't stay out their phone with their racist self? You can show no remorse. But I'm not going to show remorse when I ask the Justice Department and I ask the civil rights to put you in jail, Judge Kennedy. And I'm going to be right there to see it. I don't want to hear that you didn't know. You know, and you carry out that threat. That black woman, I'm going to tell you why I was incompetent. I was incompetent, and the doctor told her. I even told her the stupid judge. And he even told her the exactly word. It was more of a physical. And I just told her the same thing that I was in a Walmart CEO. I just told her that. And she still carried it out. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about Judge Kennedy's dumb self when a doctor tell him it was more of a physical, and I told him why I was in them. I said why I was in them. I told you, and you were still willing to carry out that threat, right? So let me tell you what we're gonna do. If she's not arrested, don't come in there. You asking me to come to the courtroom and you do stupid shit, lying, racist shit. And the mayor behaved herself with those 911 calls. Don't do that, man. Don't do it at all. Judge Kennedy was wrong. And I want you to look at the camera when she stared at me. And she had a chance to think over her decision. But God said, since she didn't think over her decision and she carried out that threat, I'm going to carry out my threat. I have asked for your arrest for treason or racism against a disability. I asked for the legislative arrest and the senator's arrest. I asked for your arrest. And I'm going to tell you what I just did. I have filed a racial complaint on the, you see, I'm going to vote. And Donald Trump talked about his tax dollars. The community don't get mad because they got a racist problem. So what I just did, since voting started, everybody that's voting Trump, I just filed a racial election on every elective that's voting for Trump. You talk about your tax dollars, right? And what you did in the mall, right? So since your community got an attitude, got a racist attitude and not being fair, and they want to complain over something when they fake that, I don't want nothing to do. You know, I was going to write the civil rights. You dumb as fuck. I don't want, leave me alone, Dallas. Leave me alone with that lying stuff, man. Leave me alone, man. Drake talked about me on the song, and you allow this person to lie constantly. Your DA was in that mall, you allowed him to lie constantly. The FBI was walking around that Carrollton, and you allow that city to, you allow them to lie carefully. I want no business with Yellow Breeze. I don't even want, I'm to the point, I don't want them to do what bullshit, man. Now you have crossed lines that you wasn't supposed to cross. And that's a big problem. So let me tell you something. A motive. That boy gonna sit right here in jail. And let me tell you now, if he don't be put to death by the state of Texas, you know what that means? You care about that black Yellow Breeze and that racist, you and your black, and they racist regular people, right? You care about them more, right? And that dumb Yellow Breeze and Boosie don't be put to jail, right? You care about their black racist self, right? Now you can. I tell church in the city, stop running their mouth. They got many parties involved in it, and exactly not you. You hear me? And exactly not you. It depends on how you act, state of Texas. It depends on how you acting. And Governor Abbott, no, it depends on how you acting. And I gotta get mad because I'm combing my hair. But it depends on how you acting, how this is gonna turn out. But stupidity still willing, the two dum-dums. Now your church in the city acting like dum-dums. I'm warning you, man. That little line stuff the mayor pulled, he needs to be arrested. And he's talking about, no, I want him arrested. He said racist things. I want him took it down. Balance him. No, you're not just going to give him he's a threat. His words mean something. His words should be removed and sit there talking about our own racism on this city. Black racism. What words that was being said in Carrollton? You dumb and you retarded, attacking it with street takeover. I gave you a Taco Bell, right? I gave you what those kids were saying in Wendy's, right? Oh, that's where I used to work at. You dumb and you retarded. You scared of your little birthday MO3 when I was sitting at that Wendy's over there by my Walmart that I was used to work at, right? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about what was said in that Walmart where I used to work at. By that Wendy's over there. I gave you a tour of the Wendy's, the Justice Department. Let's talk about what was said why I said in Wendy's. Why I said in Wendy's. Don't come up to me like that, man. But when a disability fight back, the community can't take it, right? Black racism can't take it, right? When they've been caught in the Wendy's, they can't take it, right? When they've been caught at the hotel, right? They caught with street takeover, right? They can't take it, right? Your community can't take it. Now they want to be friends, baby. We settle nothing with you. I don't want to even be in the same room as you, homie. I'm gonna do a country award. I'm gonna do my song at a country award. I don't want to even be on the side. Hey, BT, this guy sued. And I hope they say my damn name for supporting a racist nigga Yellow Breezy and posting and what was said out there in that community. Where I sat there, at 12 and 1 o'clock at night, I was in Garland and I sat there by that cemetery by the little library. And y'all was passing by terrorizing me. And I told God this wasn't over. I told God this wasn't over. I prayed at 12 o'clock at night with nobody there to help. I prayed at 12 o'clock, at 11 o'clock. Even when I sat at that Addison Park and my mama didn't answer that door and they sat in that back, I prayed through all the terrorism and the name calling. I thought I sat up there and I said, look, I have to get my act together to fight this battle. What the mayor and the racist black and white did and the Mexican did. Right? Even in the two business in Addison, they laughed and turned at me, right? I gave the FBI, right? And they still let you carry out that, right? The two businesses, and that lady said, she checked with the FBI, and I gave my accounts, and they looked at the cameras. The two business was laughing. One from the black employees laughing and taunting, right? They got mad, said, you spend your money out here. You see, I know that, right? I know what went on, right? And then your newscast got something smart to say with the lady. I told you to watch your mouth. And that same white lady that get up in there and talk about things, and she judge, and you and your community judge because y'all got a racist problem. And she want to open her mouth about something that she don't know. And that's why are you having it fun? That's nothing to play with, man. And you know I was already innocent, Governor Abbott, but you wanted to believe that lying racist mayor, right? Now they talking about this getting away, and you know I want them to step down. And your community can't take it. The black and white community can't take it because they got a problem and they take the mayor side, right? I'm asking them to step down. I'm asking racism to step down. I'm asking that same black mayor that had the balls to say racist words, I got an education. I might don't have a college degree at that black man, but I graduated high school and I was taught by the best. And I'm not going to allow a black male and him in his politics say anything. He's going to be removed. Now, Judge Kennedy can play innocent. She can play innocent all she want to play. She not dumb. And if I go to court and I get arrested, that means you're a racist piece of shit. And your black people are a liar. I got the Civil Rights Act, right? I told this, right? And I told you care about that dumb million life, that black million life, right? You care about that racist piece of crap on your black voters, right? So let me tell you how I did it. I made it very clear. See, they lying at Wallet, right? When I got intimidated and forced and instigated the situation, right? So let me tell you, I told the civil rights that, and the guy gonna try to, oh, he did something. He intimidated. He got the right. No, I'm no danger to the public. Where you scream tomorrow? Yeah, I got my tablet and I'm doing nothing. I have no weapons on me. I ain't violent, and you forced me across the street. And then you look down on me at the camera, intimidating me. That's intimidation. You trying to stay in your power as a police officer. When I was no danger to the public, you should have said, oh, we're going to just leave you alone. But they stood right there. And they stood by their police officer car while they instigated. And I told the civil rights that's instigating. And then looking at me, why you standing by your police car? Why you intimidating me? We're going to talk about another thing that happened. I'm not going to sit up there and play this game with you, man. I need Judge Kennedy to be arrested. I need the prosecutors to be arrested. I had asked that from the civil rights. I need them to be arrested. And I'm not taking no for an answer. You put me in that jail because if you do it again, because you can't get your way with that racist ass mayor. You know, God said, leave me alone. I don't want no business with you, man. I want no business with a lie. Then they acting like they cool. I'm asking you to deal with this Governor Abbott. Let me tell you something. You was already watching my account. I should not have to put in the work where I have a million other people that you had Trump had my accounts. I was watching with Hillary Clinton on my other broadcasts. I didn't even have to give y'all my account. I should not have to put in the work with this city and state Governor Abbott and the rest of them. No, in Houston. And you want to allow this dude to lie. You want to allow Trap Boy Fred and them to lie constantly. I'm not going to deal with that, man. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it, man. I'm constantly not going to deal with the stupidity. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not. All that fake love that y'all niggas showing, you don't show no love for me. And God, stay away from me, nigga. And this Dallas stuff, no. You're going to let me go, man. I'm not going to care. You know what you got left at stake. These black people think about themselves. You know what you got to lose. You know what you got to lose, right? Let that black person have it. I'm telling you, that yellow, but give me. And I can go to the UK and pick up the people that deserve to be on my team. Give me. I ain't got to argue with him. And he's doing this to make himself look good. He's doing this to make himself look good, make him look like I'm the bad guy to try to ruin me. You know. My connection more than that time. So my connection more than anything. The connection with the people from Las Vegas, California, Detroit, Chicago, all over. But you allow this person to sit up there and lie over and over, right? Lie over and over, right? You allow them to lie over and over. Then he looking like he going in and he acting like he good and he love him. God said, I'm loved too. Right? So today it shows a perfect example. Watching and observing, right? Hey, that's their problem. If you don't be arrested for letting these dumb lying people in Dallas and you not giving me, and we're gonna talk about another thing, the mailman acting jealous. You think I didn't know? That's another thing we're gonna have to make a complaint off, all right? Oh, that's another thing. Seeing the male person behavior today when I was passing on the street, right? Seeing her Holy Spirit, right? Oh, she think I didn't see her, right? Intimidating, acting jealous.
Hey guys, Jeff did here.
So you think you got it all figured out? I'm asking you to take care of the situation. I'm asking you to take care of the situation. Now, Judge Kennedy was wrong. And let me tell you, I'm going to carry out that threat against her to arrest her. I'm asking you to arrest Judge Kennedy and the prosecutors. I don't want to hear your job when you already know I was innocent. I don't want to hear your job. They ain't dumb, and I want to make them mine, and they ain't dumb by a long shot. They are not dumb, Governor Abbott. I want you to hear me, and I want the Justice Department. I'm asking for Judge Kennedy. She had a little fit by the elevator going down there, but you shut up. You stay off your phone with your little racist ass. You and your black people and your white people. You stay with your racist self. And she still went against it. That she the dummy. You didn't believe the doctor. You should have been like, hold up. He admit why he says he's incompetent. He just admitted why he say he was incompetent. Why he did it, and he just told that dumb. That's a dumb racist liar, man. He doesn't like literally. He admitted to her, and I admitted to her. I'm like, if you admit to someone and you tell them it was about the religion and not admitting that I was a CEO of Walmart, and you admitted to them, and they still got a dumb racist plot. How stupid can that courtroom be, man? And she still went through with it. Look at the camera that the doctor admitted to it. I just told him, I just said, why I just said it. I just told the dumb, it's a lot of dumb stuff going on, man. There's a lot of, Judge Kennedy don't deserve it, man. Hey, I don't know when I look back, I don't have to see her face ever again. I'm going to make sure that racist lady in those black courtrooms, I don't have to see the racism black face ever again. They got a racist problem. I told you, who had their eyes on the quarterback? They got a racist problem, man. And then that dummy, and then that girl questioned me. You way out of your league, IPS worker. You way out of your league. You way out of your league. You way out of your league. You messing with something that's behind you. You playing around with fire. Now, I want to tell you, if I would have stayed in there any longer, let me tell you what would have happened. You would have been removed. I'm going to tell you what would have happened. If I would have stayed in there longer, I would have got out without even taking that test. If I would have stayed there any longer, Judge Kennedy would have got arrested. I'm telling you what was going to happen. I'm telling you what was going to happen. If I would have stayed there any more longer, and I would have gave that lady that came and saw me, and she was going to check with the FBI. Imagine if Judge Kennedy arrested if I would have stayed there a little more longer. And Judge Kennedy, oh, trust me. Trust me. If I would have gave that lady that said she was going to check with the FBI, if I would have stayed about the police protectors and service and the mayor's behavior, if I would have stayed in there a little more longer, trust me. And then these dumb people on social media telling me hit my, because they got a black racist problem. I'm not going to hit my kid. You got to watch out for people because they got a racist problem. Now, Judge Kennedy got a problem. And she's going to harm the prosecutors. I'm asking for their arrest of racism treason. Now, the Justice Department opened their mouth again. You let that racist crap, Dallas County and community carry out that threat. You let them carry out that threat. And I got to show you. So you let them carry out that threat. Right? Tell your dumb state of Texas when Joe Biden got cassette tapes of Instagram. Tell your damn tell your community of Texas what was said on Instagram. Tell them since they want to run their little racist ass mouth, Governor Abbott. Let's expose the whole tape since they want to run their little racist ass mouth, black and white. I'm walking away from you, and I'm walking away from the racist black people and the white people. I'm walking away from them. I'm walking away from a racist. You know, I want to tell you what I did. I filed the civil. I wanted 30 million from each voter that's voting for Donald. Hey, God said, tell them what you want from these racist piece of crap that complaining about their tax dollars and we ain't getting treated fairly. God said, leave me alone, you dumb as fuck. I want nothing to do with you, man. My name is Hubert. I want nothing to do with you. You have broke God trust. You have broke my trust. You have broke the spirit of God. Your community think about themselves. But you have broke the spirit of God. And God told me on my civil rights, I did it on the civil rights app. God said, when I go in the spirit, I'm with you in the spirit. When I leave, you leave. No, if you leave, I leave with you in the spirit. God said, I leave with you in the spirit of our enemy. So I'm taking God's spirit with me. Nobody got time for stupidity, man. I'm telling you, nobody got time for that, man. So let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to get what I want. And I'm telling you, I'm going to get what I want. Judge Kennedy showed no sympathy. Did she get mad and catch a fit? I got something for your racist ass. By that elevator. And I told the Justice Department, she going to get arrested. And I'm going to be right there to see it. And if I go to that courtroom and while that line, no, you intimidated somebody and you forced somebody across the street. Just like I said, intimidated, forcing somebody, being aggressive, standing at you in power and didn't want to move. Just because you got a badge, that don't mean you force intimidation. And they know I didn't have that right ahead after I sat there on that ground that time. And they still wanted to intimidate me. So I told the civil rights staff, I had to learn something about Miss Nancy Pelosi. She was always independent. She was cooking. She had kids. And I really I got to finish her video. Her mama thought she was going to be a nun. And I think, and about the women's rights, I think it was really, really just cool to just, and I got to finish watching the video. I haven't finished all of it. But, it was pretty understanding. It was pretty. She used to sit on the porch, the doorway. Oh man, and I like her story. Her story. I gotta finish watching it. So to learn more about her and this what she's been through. And this, I think it was pretty good. I liked it how it went. You know what I'm saying? When I read the George Bush Senior book, and I was at Farmers Branch over there when I was staying at the hotel, the guy said they didn't have that much to offer. They had discipline and understanding. They had all of that. They had discipline and they had understanding. And George Bush Senior talks about he went in one neighborhood and he saw racism. It talks about universities. It was a lot. He had a lot to offer. They want Lil Bush no more hand-me-down clothes. Like Lil Bush no more hand-me. I was at the Carrollton Library. Lil Bush no more hand, and when they act up, they got their toys taken away. Now it was just like when I was at Farmers Branch and a guy's daughter was running track. He said no, like literally. And they think George Bush and Lil Bush was born rich. That came with it when they got more older. It's the same thing with Trump and his dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? His dad started the housing thing. So that's the thing about that. I'm serious though. He had a lot to offer. But these kids gotta start not caring what everybody else thinks. Because I don't think Lil Bush and them cared. I can tell by the story of the book, they didn't care. You trying to fit in a world, and you should not try to. Don't care about the jury. Bush Senior got a lot, but he talked about stuff in neighborhood when he was in prayer, and he played in the U.S. Force, man, and he talked about a lot, man. It was just something about him that it stood out. He told his niece or his thing, "You cross me." So he told him literally, George Bush Senior had discipline. They really had something to offer. They really, really had something to offer. And people don't know those things. Like, bam. I was like, Leave Your Mark in New York, I read. And one of the things I can tell you about the whole book, but I had to understand. I told my manager, she looked me straight in my eyes at Walmart, and I told her, and she heard everything I said. If you don't teach me, I will leave. You never supposed to tell your manager that you're gonna leave because they don't and they don't even know what you're. And I told James when I left, before I left and go on the thing, I told James I wanted to see how the personality feel. And that's what I told James. Like, I told James I'm not going there, but I wanna when I left to Atlanta and I was on maternity leave, let me get the feeling of the because they're not treating me right. But I was like, I want to go to Atlanta, Hampton, Georgia, Walmart's, and I wanted to see how the personality is, to get the feeling of the personalities. And I went to like 2015 Walmart's from Fayetteville to the other Walmart's, and I went to go see personality. I started talking to the employees. And I started to go in the back room and I started to like, let me go get the feeling of everybody and see if I do decide to move out here to Atlanta, I know where I can gain that teamwork of just seeing the personalities and seeing how I can grow from it. And I told James that. I told James that I was going there to see the personalities. I was also going to Atlanta and I told him, he probably don't remember. But I told him that. I said, James, when I'm down there, I'm going to see about I can find the personalities, if I can fit in with the personalities of Walmart. And I went to Hampton, Georgia, Fayetteville, other parts in Atlanta, Walmart in 2019, 18. And I went in the back room. And some things I didn't like about what they talking about, because I already know. You trying to put me somewhere, and I'm like, I already know already. Like, nah, this is not how this is gonna go. How you acting, I don't like it. I didn't like one thing they got in the background. I didn't like this one Walmart. Because you're not gonna tell me you're trying to, and they try to tell you what you're gonna do and not the career that you wanna have. And that's what I did. Like, I didn't like it when I was in it. I didn't like that. I didn't like the way she was speaking. So in one of the Atlanta thing when I went in the back room just to get the feeling to connect with everybody, not just on the floor, in the CSM's office, the people that's in the back. So it was very crucial that I like gain that, and I saw a lot of things where I can just work on it and grow from it. And people, I would gain like the people respecting it would be different because I saw a lot of things that needed work on. I needed work on. Like literally, like I saw some things in Atlanta, Walmart that needed to be worked on. I was like, damn, I can really come over here and just start fresh and gain that and just start with a new team. And like, I just seen something that made me want to take a new leap. Like, I actually just seen it. Like, one people at Walmart say, Huber, you family. No, I said, that's not going to happen. Just because we family doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? They could have just wrote it off with the manager, and like they always did, wrote it off. Like whatever we needed stuff in there, they wrote stuff in a sandwich. They could have just talked to the manager and wrote it all. But I was like, no, I'm just gonna buy it. Because whenever we need something, if it's getting sandwiches and stuff we eat on, we tell our manager to write it off. If it's store use, if it's sandwiches, if we put a sandwich in the store to give it back to the employees and give it at the managers holding up thing, You know, I get it. They just get to talk to the man. He family. I'm giving this to him, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna buy it. You know, they was gonna tell him Walmart. I say no, and I say nah, I'm not. I'm just gonna buy it. Yeah, and I told him I was gonna buy it in Hampton, Georgia. We family, but and they were gonna talk to their manager about writing it off. I said nah, and let this buy it. You know, you don't want Doug in the middle. Nah, nah, nah. Nah, you know, with family, no, I went right there and pay because you family. Nah. So I wanted to get the feeling. I like some of it. I like some of it, and I think it was really some of the Walmarts I liked it, and some of them I did. So I just think that was one of the situations. I'm about to shave. I'm about to do some of my little acting skills. My little try to find my little Ricky of the Year scene and try to find some or whatever that is. Oh, Ricky of the Year is one of the classics. One of the Ricky of the Year is one of the classics. Like literally, picture got it. Hold up, hey guys, I'm still at the like movies, man. Like at the end of the movie, I like the one that you got nothing and I know it. But he looked at his mom and he said, everybody getting frustrated. Everybody, I remember he played. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. He played. And everybody, oh man, I'm gonna tell you, Angel in the Outfield is a good movie too. Angel in the Outfield is one of my good movies. I love Angel in the Outfield. I love it. I love Angel, but Ricky of the Year, his mom told me this. And do it in baseball. Man, everybody know when this guy come on, everybody running, everybody scared. Not him. Oh Lord. Oh man, the guy off of Home Alone. He got stuck up. Man, he get you know how many times, man, he's a legend, man. He's just a legend. And everybody gonna know him for being funny. And Ricky of the Year, I'ma show you oh man, you know how many times them balls hit his head? Oh man. He got stuck in the door, man. That was one of those things, man. Ricky of the Year, man, like it was a classic movie. I told you I love Police Academy. Police Academy is my favorite movie, man. Mahoney. Oh man, man. That's why I'm glad I said if I was in that situation. Imagine if that really happened in real life, man. That would be funny. Mahoney, man. Are they gonna come out with a new Mahoney? If they're gonna come out with something new, they're gonna have to have little Mahoney. It'll be fun that everybody have kids and they come out with another Police Academy movie, man. They actually come out with another Police Academy movie. Like literally. Like literally. Literally, man, they come out with another Police Academy movie. Man, I remember the girl caught up Police Academy at the thing. Oh man, in the boot. They wanted to get him back for the car thing. And they rented a prostitute. Hold up, man. They rented the prostitute and they wanted to get him back. So, Mahoney, we got a problem. And the sergeant at the speaker and the prostitute did it in Mahoney. Well, you should have just let the woman come up. What you gonna do about Mahoney? Mahoney did something. Oh man, I think they had the audience of Police Academy. They had the audience. They had the audience. Like I know, I was like as a kid, and now I still laugh with it at Police Academy, and I still laugh at it. And they had the audience. It just well, I know I was laughing, man. I know I was laughing. I couldn't stop laughing, and all of that. But the end of the movie got kind of interesting once he said he was out of here, and he got serious. He got serious, and he wanted to be a part of it. He didn't want to leave his friends, and that were the critical moment that people needed him. And he went against the sergeant. He stayed, like literally, he stayed. I love Police Academy. Revenge of the Nerds are one of my favorite movies too, guys. Booger. And the guy that plays Even Steven's dad, man. So it's like you like, oh man, Police Academy too funny, man. It's too funny. It's too funny. I think I'm gonna go watch it in a little bit. It's just too funny. I love Marvel is one of my best movies. I think Marvel, when you love Marvel, Marvel is a character. I told you like what if Marvel takes over the Passion of Christ and we show real times? What if God go to an interview? You ever saw that TV show? God misses you. God sent the message. Like literally. Like I think Marvel need to take over this. Like, what if God was in real time here, right in America? How can we be more? I'm from New Orleans, Boston. How can we be more creative if God was here in real time? Like, how can we use like I know we use where God was born, we use some of the things, but can we use real time and make something magical happen? If God was like right here with us right now, how can we use the things we in America right now? I think Marvel should take over the Passion of Christ movie, man. I think they would do a very big thing with it. So those are the things of what that is. Yeah. All right, hold on. Nah. My homie, I wish I had seen it. I'm gonna have to buy me a fake look. A fake look. Like, really. Like really, guys. Um, those things is really those things really right there is really what I'm you gotta really understand. I love the Mahoney scene. He taped his mouth shut. I think on I'm gonna tell thing that you on part two. I loved it. It ended up on the baseball. Oh man, I wish that did that happen in real man. That'll be something that actually happened in real life. I think they did it in real life too. Yeah, how y'all doing? I think they did it in real life, like literally did it in real life. Like really. Oh man, so many stories to the home to the thing that's not even funny. Right? At the end of the day, right? You just got a lot of things with that. Like, yeah. You're like literary guys. Like literally, I love Police Academy. Police Academy, my favorite movie with those things. These two gotta go in the kitchen. Those kitchen towers. Alright, that's separate. But look, yeah, man. This is my kitchen tower. That's separate in there. So, so I'm doing my own. You want to What's going on, guys? So yeah, let's talk about whatever we need to talk about at the end of the day, right? So yeah, how y'all doing today? We were like literally today. All right. So yeah. So anybody gonna got some time for this, man? Hey, and continue to let this stuff go on. Like I got my Batman beginning in this format playing today. Sorry that I had to put this on camera today. Ugh. Sorry I had to put this on camera. I'm gonna take care of that. But yeah, what's up? We can't let everybody just do what they do at the end of the day, man. Police Academy is my favorite movie. So I'm trying to catch. I gotta watch the last. What channel with really digital? I hope they come out with a part two. Y'all don't think that movie was pretty good, right? I think the last Witch Hunter was good, but we're gonna go. Man, I love it. I love it. I'm in love. I'm like, My movies are great. I love my movies. Twilight is my favorite movies. Then we're gonna talk about Twilight. I'm sorry that I'm talking. I gotta keep up with my audience. Not this show. I gotta keep up with the audience, and I gotta keep up with the. This is for the Justice Department. And we're gonna talk about different topics. No sense to always ease. Gotta ease down and not ease. Like gotta like hold up. Me just. I gotta learn how to take my mind off the little topic right fast. And just switch the little words up a little twinkly bit. Twinkly. Like twist the little twinkly and switch it up. So we can also have calmness in our conversation too. And not let it get so tense. And that's what I'm doing right now. A little squeaky, a little bit. A little tense. But we gotta go work on some plays.